Hey friends, welcome back to Walt Christie World, where normally I talk about all things Disney and pins, but today I am going to go over my January 2021 favorites. I hadn't planned on doing favorites videos this year because I started doing them last year and then kind of stopped when, I don't know, the pandemic was happening and I just was like, I don't want to do these anymore. So I was like, I hate to start that again and not follow through, but I was going to do pin mail for y'all today and I don't have any pins. So there are 2 pin purchases I've made that have not arrived yet. I've got 2 trades coming that probably will be here today or tomorrow unless they get delayed. But the purchases, the first one, that's the main one, got stuck in Memphis. So Memphis is like the one right before the place where I live. Usually it gets from Memphis to here within a day, and it's been in Memphis for like a week and a half. So that's a big bummer. Hopefully it'll make it by next week, but in the meantime, we're going to talk about my January 2021 faves. I cannot say 2021 for some reason. I have to like stop and think about it. Anyway, so what I'm going to start with, I see that I've already got something on it, which I knew would happen, is this Columbia jacket. So I know you can't see the whole thing in one shot, but it is a midi length or mid-length, whatever they call that, cream colored puff jacket, and I can link to it in the description, I guess. It doesn't have the, what's it called, the Omni Heat on the inside, which I think I would have liked, but I've got a jacket that has the Omni Heat, so what I really needed was something that was longer and had a hood, and then I also really liked the cream color for whatever reason. Just got it in my head that I wanted that, so I found this one. It was on sale, so I got it and I love it. It's very comfortable. It seems pretty warm actually, to not have any kind of like insulation or whatever, but I guess it's filled. It feels like it, or maybe alternative, but anyway, so this has been great the last, I guess it's been a little over a week that I've had it, and I just, when I was sitting there, I saw it had like a yellow mark on it. Not really sure what that would be, unless it's crayon, because my daughter likes to color. But anyway, okay, so the next thing is a sweater, and it's from Walmart, y'all. It was like $9. So I guess it was probably around 2 years ago. I bought a sweater. I hate to do this because I don't want to talk badly about a business, but I mean, I'm just telling the truth here, y'all. So I bought a sweater really similar to this from Madewell. I'm sure it was a higher quality like material that it was made out of, but it just like fell apart after one wash. The main thing is the sleeves. It had the same kind of like darker tan sleeves, but it was the type of sweater, the type of material it was like, I don't know, it was super soft. Excuse me. Not any softer than this though, to be honest, but the like color just like came off. So it was like a full 3 shades lighter after I had washed it 1 or 2 times, and I don't dry my sweaters. So I laid it out. I washed it on like the Delicate cycle, which I guess you're supposed to, it was probably hand washed, but I've literally never hand washed anything. I don't like, who does that? Do people do that? I just put it in the Delicate cycle and hope that it's okay. But I don't even know how to hand wash something except just like put it in a sink with some soap, but I don't know. Anyway, we won't get into my inefficient or deficiencies when it comes to housekeeping, but anyway, so I was really frustrated because also the elastic on one of the arm bands like was showing, so the fabric just kind of came apart there. So I had that nice Madewell sweater for maybe a year before I just had to throw it away because it was like, it just looked terrible and it was still shedding color like every time I wore it. So when I saw that Walmart sweater that was so similar, I just decided to get it and I really like it. It doesn't have the same type of sleeves, like the shape, because the Madewell one was like bell sleeve almost. It wasn't an extreme bell, I'm not into that, but it was a little bit. But I really like it, and so that's one of my faves. I actually bought 3 Walmart sweaters and a set of 6 of those fabric bins, you know, that you can use in shelves like these for my closet. All of that was under $50. 3 sweaters and 6 bins, $50. So, but as a small shop, I hate to promote Walmart. But for this particular thing, it worked out. And so far, those sweaters that I got have held up way better than the Madewell sweater that I had. I have other Madewell sweaters that have been fine, but at least 2 of the ones that I bought have ended up being total crap. And those sweaters cost like over $50, almost certainly, sometimes up to like $70 or $80. So anyway, I'm happy to save money in this day and age. So definitely didn't save a ton of money on that Columbia jacket, so made up for it with my Walmart sweaters. Okay, so the third thing, which is the last physical item I have, is this Dave Perillo print. It is already framed and I don't really want to take it out, but I think you can see it pretty good without the glare if I turn it this way. So this is it's a Small World print. It was debuted at the Festival of the Arts this year, and he debuted It's a Small World, the Speedway, Horizons, one other one. I can't remember what the other one was. Star Tours. So I honestly I like the designs of the other ones, but the rides themselves are not my faves. I do like It's a Small World, and I love the aesthetic of it. So that was the clear choice for me from this set. I have a display of 8 Dave Perillo prints in my hallway. If I think about it, I will insert a picture here for you. And they bring me so much joy. This print is only available in the parks, unfortunately. So I just put out a call on my Instagram and said, is there anybody that might be willing to pick this up for me? And one of my really sweet followers, Brenna, was like, hey, I'll be there tomorrow. I can pick it up for you. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. But I did feel kind of bad because I was like, the shipping's going to be kind of weird to figure out. But she didn't have a problem with it. She was like, whatever, it'll be fine. And she packaged it in her, I think it was her Wine and Dine packet that came in the mail. It was the perfect size. So I actually ran over the package, or potentially ran over it. I couldn't tell. It didn't damage the print, thank goodness. But our mail person has this habit of putting our mail, like packages, behind our cars. I'm like, what? Why? Yeah, I don't know how I got off on that tangent, but moving on. Okay, so like I said, that's the last physical item. So the next thing on my list is a book, and the physical copy is actually at my office. Or no, it was a library book, so I don't have it to show you, but I will put a graphic here. So this book is called Red at the Bone. It is by Jacqueline Woodson, I think. Woodson, yes. Came out in 2019. I had not ever read her before, and I just happened to see this in the library and remembered that I had put it on my to-read list. So I picked it up. It was pretty short, like maybe 200 pages. And the pages like have like really small blocks of text. So it was a really quick read, but it was so good. Also, I guess this is timely. Jacqueline Woodson is a Black author, and it is Black History Month. So I always make a point to try to read more Black authors, watch more movies made by Black directors, starring Black actors, whatever, just to support the Black community and try to, I don't know, yeah, show my support. I don't know how else to phrase that, but I did read this in January, but we're going to talk about it in February, Black History Month. So it is basically, I describe it like a family portrait, I guess, because it's about this one family. Each chapter is a different family member. I mean, some family members have multiple chapters, and it's just like they're part of the story, and it spans multiple, like, I guess, decades through the family. And it was just really good and really well written characters, which I always appreciate in a book. I don't really need a super complicated plot. I just want some good characters. Like, I read another book in January that had a really cool story and good plot, but I didn't really connect with any of the characters, so it didn't really resonate with me as much. But this one has amazing character writing, and yeah, honestly, I was like, well, dang, of all the books that I wish were short, it's not this one. Like, I wish this one was a little bit longer, but anyway, it was very good. And then the next thing I want to talk about is a movie, and it is called The Farewell, and it also, I'm pretty sure, came out in 2019. And it has Awkwafina and a bunch of other people that I am not going to try to tell you everybody that's in it, but I will link to the IMDb page in the description for you so you can check it out. It was very good, very sweet. I found myself tearing up a little bit in a couple of spots, but yeah, really enjoyed that movie. I thought they did a great job with kind of, I don't know, the story. I guess I can tell you a little bit about the plot. So there's, again, a family. I guess I like family movies and books. Their grandmother, the matriarch, lives in China, where they're all from. And they find out she has cancer, but they don't tell her. So I guess that's like a thing. And actually, I know this is based on someone's real life. I can't remember who it is. I have a terrible memory. We've talked about this. Anyway, so they don't tell the grandmother that she's dying, but they come up with this excuse for the whole family to go to China to see her. But it's like, how do you go see your dying grandmother without letting her know that you're going for that? Because you're grieving, basically, and it's hard to cover up grief, you know? So, I don't know. It was really well done. Awkwafina is pretty incredible. Like, she's super talented. So definitely check it out and let me know what you think. If you have watched that movie, read the book I talked about, or anything, I would love to hear about it in the comments. But that's all I have today. So hopefully next week I'll have those pins to show you. And I also bought some pins from a lady who is local to me, added to my Tiny Kingdom collection. Woo, 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 woo. And have some Tiny Kingdom to trade now, which is great. So I will show that probably in the next video as well. But anyway, okay, I hope y'all have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.